Hi, thanks for stopping by this Sunday evening. I'm going to talk a little bit about my fish that was caught during our big family expedition down to Kasila for dip netting. So it's been a week, and with the way things are going, my uh, video uploading time is going to be kind of lagging. So by the time everything's been uploaded from my Xelof trip and this video, it's going to be probably a week or so, maybe, after all this is said and done. I don't know. But it is August 3rd. So, anyway, I'm going to show you my little smoker here that I got going on. It's made out of a old Frigidaire freezer. And connected to it, you can see, is a little Weber barbecue grill, a little portable barbecue grill. Thanks, Joel. Um, anyway, so this Frigidaire freezer obviously started life as a freezer, and the person I got it from, he put the little stovepipe in the top and gutted it and made it into a smoker. Um, and I have in turn tweaked it to my liking, and so we're gonna show you my smoker. Anyone can make this if you have the time and the patience. I will say this: your freezer needs to be an ancient one where it's all metal. There's not going to be any plastic. This one had a little bit of plastic in it that I did remove, as well as all the insulation. You don't want to have a bunch of insulation. You don't want to have a bunch of crap. So you might need to find a different sort of metal box, maybe a locker or something, but still going to be the same idea here. So get up out of my chair. And so I have this little grill and two elbows and a 2-foot section of dryer pipe that's about 5-inch diameter, and it's sitting on top of the barbecue here. And I got a hole that I cut into the side of the freezer, now smoker. Now, uh, mind you, this is going to be really warm because there is a fire in there, so I don't really keep a lot. Usually I use both hands, but I'm filming, so I gotta do it a little bit different there. I'll put that back here in a second. So you can see that. I have a mixture of spruce and birch that I cut down or split down into kindling size pieces. And then I have some debarked alder that I throw in the mix. I don't want to put a bunch of alder in because if you want to have good smoke, you have your green alder. You don't want to have a whole bunch in there because it will the moisture from the green wood from the sap being burned goes into your smoker and makes everything wet on the inside, or wetter than what it needs to be. Doesn't help in the smoking process. um, you could say this is a cold smoke setup, but there is some heat that goes in there, which is just fine. Now I'm getting ready to change out my salmon, so I'm not going to put this back together. We're going to put the lid back on there, and then here's the inside. Oh yeah. This run of fish has been sitting in the smoker now for roughly 8 hours, 8.5 hours. And this is all going to get canned, so it doesn't have to be smoked all the way through like a hot smoke would. Like if you were using a little chief or a big chief smoker, Yeah, but this is looking pretty good. Let's see. Now, if you build something like this, don't worry about having all the water and all the sludge on the bottom. That's perfectly natural. And you might see some of the dark spots right here. That is, I guess you could say it's creosote. It's not really creosote, but it's just the moisture from the fish drying out and a little bit of the smoke. It's like liquid smoke, so creates some dark spots when it drips. But this is all good salmon here. I've already canned up a bunch, and man, it does taste good. I had to open up a jar, so and you can see the bottom here, the pipe coming in, and this is a pretty easy thing to do to build, and you can smoke some pretty good stuff too. I could do a hot smoke if I wanted. I could put a little. I have a little burner and a little pan that I use if I want to do a hot smoke, but I don't want to do a hot smoke. I'm doing this setup, which is way better. Well, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. If you got any questions about my fish and my smoker, let me know. And yes, I did brine all the salmon. I brined it in my own homemade brine for a little over 24 hours. Y'all have a great evening. Thanks for watching.